What did humans eat for the first 99.6% of our time on Earth? We gathered plants, fruit, of course, digging the dirt with our sticks and stones for underground tubers and roots, berries, nuts, shellfish, fish, of course, eggs, poultry, the things that humans instinctively regard as food. If we could return to a diet like that, we return to the health of primitive people, which is, there's a common fiction that primitive people die young. That can be true from injury and infection, but they don't die of diabetes, heart disease, dementia, and cancer.
If you look at our past, we were hunter-gatherers or gatherer-hunters, depending on the ecosystem that our ancestors lived in. We ate what the environment provided. If we lived near a lake, we ate fish. If we lived near the ocean, we were probably fishermen. If we lived in the tropics, we ate what was growing there. If we lived in the far north, we hunted. But we ate seeds, we ate insects, we ate nuts, we ate plants mostly. We had a very high fibrous diet because the original plants were much more high in fiber than plants are today. And the animal products we ate were mostly insects and grubs and things like that. But if we were able to catch or kill a larger animal, those were wild animals. And they were very low in fat. Today, though, animals are living in feedlots. They're living in factory farms. They are not allowed to move. They don't develop muscle tissue. They're very high in fat, and it's mostly storage fats, highly saturated fats. The animals are so miserable. In order to keep these animals alive under these conditions are so unnatural, they have to inject them with antibiotics or feed them antibiotics. Oftentimes use hormones as well, and other chemicals, insecticides to kill the flies that are around. When people say, oh, but our ancestors ate meat, and then they go down to the butcher or to McDonald's and buy that, they don't realize how different metabolically, nutritionally, energetically, that meat that they're buying is from the meat they're talking about our ancestors having eaten. Because what our ancestors ate were wild animals.
There's grass-fed organic beef, and there's grain-fed GMO conventional beef. There's good wheat, and there's bad wheat. You know, so I really think there's a difference between the products. And I think if we're looking at an ancient einkorn wheat that's sprouted and then slow cooked for a long period of time, like it was done in the Bible, like it was done in Chinese medicine, like it's done in the Middle East still today, if it's properly prepared, I believe it could be easy to digest. You know, there's studies showing that lacto-fermented, so fermented grains and gluten, actually may not affect celiacs like other types of grains. So I actually truly believe that the biggest thing is that we're not preparing our foods properly.
What you want to eat, though, is as many plants as possible, as many fruits and vegetables and seeds and nuts as you can. Some people do well with whole grains. Some people want to be vegans and eat no animal products. Some people want to eat some animal products. There's lots of variation here on what's a healthy diet. But if someone wants to eat animal products as part of their diet, the most ethical and the healthiest is wild fish, particularly fish that is low mercury, that is high in omega-3 fatty acids, wild salmon, sardines, herring, mackerel. These are fish that are low in heavy metals, low in contaminants, low in pesticide residues, and are high in the types of fats that our bodies need to thrive and our brains need to thrive. I think it's a marvelous thing that the food choices that are healthiest for us personally, they give us the most strength, the most vitality, the strongest immune systems, and therefore the least susceptibility to pathogens and infectious diseases, the strongest respiratory system. And so we can breathe deeply with life and enjoy the beauty of simply breathing. The same food choices that are so much healthier for us are also kinder to the animals and don't cause the same kind of environmental distress and damage.
Most people don't understand that what you put at the end of your fork is more powerful than any drug you'll find in a pill bottle. That food is not just like medicine, it is medicine. Food is a better drug than most drugs. It works faster, better, and is cheaper than any drug on the market, and it has no side effects except good ones.